So let's jump right into the best types of sales funnels for Pinterest. There are some things that work better for Pinterest than others, and I want to talk to you about the kind that work the best on Pinterest. I don't want you to lose time on this platform. At the end of the day, we're in business. It is about making an impact, making a difference in the people's life, but we also need revenue in order to maintain that. So I want to talk to you about sales funnels and which one work best on Pinterest. Now, printables and digital products that are less than $37 work like crazy on Pinterest. So printables, templates, swipe files, checklists, all like things that can make people's lives easier work really, really, really good on Pinterest. And also like mini courses, if you've got digital products like digital courses and mini courses work well, and swipe files and things of that nature. And you can actually write, in the search app, create a pin that links directly to your sales page. Now, in that perspective, you'll be driving cold traffic, right? People that have never heard of you and they'll land on your sales page. As long as your sales page is really good, really compelling, it's got an irresistible offer, it's just, so good that you just have to grab it, it will actually work using Pinterest. It's this very particular thing about Pinterest that works really, really well. Now, if you don't have printables or you don't have small digital products, which is fine, there are always a lot of other options as well, other sales type funnels that work on Pinterest. Now, if you have bigger courses or larger services and you want to build your list in between your launch, right? We know how important it is to nurture our audience and really stay in touch with them, be part of their world, and list growth in between launches. It becomes a very important thing to do. So if you have a product, that's like $97 or and more, $297 and more, it's a great way to use Pinterest to grow your list. So the behavior for list growth is on Pinterest is the same that you would see for basically what I want to say here is that you can repurpose some of your assets that you're using on other platforms. All right. The one thing that you need to add is just a pin. So the behavior is that people go in Pinterest, they search in the app. So let's go back to our example of balcony gardening. So they search balcony gardening, they click on a pin that teaches you how to grow tomatoes, I don't know, on a balcony. The person clicks on it. It can either go directly to the landing page where you have your freebie sign up form, and it just can go where you have a freebie about the 5 best tips for growing juicy tomatoes or whatever, right? So you could have that pin actually lead directly to your freebie, but you can also have several more pins that lead to your blog post that talk about growing tomatoes, and then that direct after that to the landing page, right? So list growth using Pinterest is a really powerful way. That's how I grew most of my list, actually simply using organic traffic strategies on Pinterest. You can also use Pinterest for Tripwire. It works very well on Pinterest traffic. And if you're not familiar with Tripwire, a Tripwire is when, I'm sure you've seen that behavior, you get this great freebie, right? This checklist or this roadmap or whatever that you sign up to get for free, a freebie or a free lead magnet. And then on the thank you page, it tells you, hey, your freebie is on its way. While you're here waiting for your freebie to land in your email inbox, Would you be interested in this small product that I have? And, for the next 15 minutes, it's going to be 50% off. That's a tripwire in a sense, okay? So if you already have a funnel for a tripwire that you're using through other platforms, you can easily repurpose that and use the same funnel, but actually use pins to drive people and drive traffic into that specific tripwire funnel. So the behavior would be somebody goes on the app and search for, again, balcony gardening. They see a pin about growing juicy tomatoes. It either leads them to a blog post, or you can also lead them directly to the landing page. I actually recommend you do both. And once they sign up for your freebie, they get this Tripwire offer for a mini course on how to grow juicy tomatoes on your balcony, even if you don't have sun or whatever, right? So this type of sales funnel works well on Pinterest as well. And the other funnel, the fourth funnel that I found that works really well on Pinterest is simply through growing your visibility, getting noticed by people, and by writing content and driving that traffic to your content, and literally just getting more people to go and look at your coaching packages, your service packages. And I wrote here email, right? Maybe they'll send you an email. Hey, I'd like to discuss hiring you for XYZ. Maybe you're a copywriter that sells copywriting courses, but you also offer your one-on-one services. It's a great way to simply get people to know you better and to get to learn more about your services as well. I've had, even though I don't have packages for my one-on-one work with Pinterest, but people often reach out to me through email and just say, hey, I've read your content. It's really good. I'm really fascinated about what you're talking. Would you be in for either like a collaboration, or would you be in for if I hire you for helping me develop a custom Pinterest strategy for me? So really, in terms of increasing your visibility and reaching more people, Pinterest is really good for that as well. Surprising just how those emails kind of pop up in your inbox, or they actually just go through your coaching packages as well, or your services packages, and hire you. Or at least have, kind of a sales call with you to see if you're a good fit.